That's why we get a bit out of line here. The spacecraft is flipped to allow closest approach. And then we get bigger, 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 and that's what you have seen 4 hours ago. We want to go to the next and to the next picture and show you something which is so spectacular that it will go into the well, this will go into the astronomy, and that's what you have seen 4 hours ago. We want to go to the next and to the next picture and show you something which is so spectacular that it will go into the well, this will go into the astronomy picture of the day. It's the last image before blackout, so we are still far away. We are still something like 80,000, 70,000 kilometers away. Wonderful Lutetia and Saturn with the rings. So I find this really spectacular. So coming from here, we faced the blackout. And we were all waiting for Andrea to say, well, we are back on track, and your images are streaming down. So we are now getting into the next image, which is really showing the detail. So the upper left is -8 minutes, so we were still away, and we see all the pretty detail. Large craters, imagine this is 125, 130 kilometers. This crater is of the size of 30, 40 kilometers. You see it turns, so we are getting closer. The asteroid does not rotate much because we are talking minute scale. So what you see from here to here and further down is the relative velocity of the spacecraft. So we are getting around Lutetia here with warp speed. So we are facing more, looking down into that crater. It's coming up here. This is -4 minutes, -2 minutes. Look at this detail. All large craters, a whole lot of them. Small craters with sharp rims, ridges, grooves over here. This is -150. We are still not there. And we see so much detail, so much shadow, and so much fantastic, spectacular detail. And the next one, this is the closest approach image. That's 2 megapixels by, so it's 2 megapixels by 2 megapixels, so it's a 4 megapixel image. We can zoom into all pretty detail, but you can see here already what comes out if you get that close with a pretty camera like the one we fly on Rosetta. So we analyzed, so 3 teams are working at the Home Institute, so a great team in Lindau, a great team in Marseille, a great team in Padua. So we worked out the details, we worked into spectral information. I don't want to bother you with the spectral information right now. I just want to see this image really get into the mind of the people. This fantastic CCD we fly on board with the 4 megapixels, that allows us really a wonderful zoom in, and the next image will show you this area where we have the impression we see slides. I mean, we would suggest that, but we'll have to work this out in all detail later on. We see features that suggest that we see boulders hanging out there, facing gravity, and may even slide down. So 130 kilometer sized body has gravity, and we'll figure out later on what the density of this body will be. So isn't that fantastic? It's really spectacular. So it's a new world and discovered by Rosetta, and it will keep scientists busy for years. So it's really great. I have another zoom in prepared by the team in another area where you just get a glimpse of the detail we can get out of the images. So you see the grooves, and we have similarities with other bodies we have seen before. You see how wonderful the craters come out. We have a very nice discussion on what the course of these shadows may be. So they are not round like expected. So is this a slide? Do we image the rim? So there's a lot of discussion all over the science team right now. So that was closest approach, but the spacecraft was really, really fast. So it got us around and away from Lutetia. And so we thought we'd take a farewell image, and that's the last I want to show here. That's a farewell. Bye-bye, Lutetia. It was a nice time there.
They're really fascinating. How many people were working on these pictures tonight?
So tonight we had about 35 people working back in the home institutes in Lindau, Marseille, Padua, and elsewhere. So it's a fantastic science team that supported all the planning, all getting there into the imaging sequence. We took more than 400 images tonight, so most of it will come down the next week or so. So this is just a small part of the priority queue which we dumped down for tonight's event.
I think you've really whetted the appetite